Slower cars can produce really close racing, sometimes just a little bit too close. And with that, welcome back to HD Racing, to the multiplayer of Forza Motorsport, where in this week's rotating spec series we get to drive this 2013 Subaru BRZ. And this car, as I said, is not the fastest. It sits in B class, but just barely. You could call this a C class car and basically not notice the difference. But as everyone is in the same car, there is no upgrading in the spec series, and also tuning options are very limited. Everyone is on a level playing field, and that produces also very close racing. And yeah, I had a lot of fun in these cars, and I want to show you two races that I did. The first one here at Silverstone National. I start in P5 and I'm on the outside, so I need to be careful to give the guy on the inside enough space here, which we manage, and I get a little bit of a better exit, but he is still on my right. I even check here and yeah, just make sure where he is, and I'm seeing, okay, he's there. So for maggots, I decide to brake a little later, go wide. I think I go a little bit deep here, but in the end, as you can see here, probably was the right decision, as someone else went way too deep and had a little bit of a slide. But he did fall back, and the guy that I was next to in the beginning is still side by side. And well, now I have the inside for the next turn here, which I think is Brooklands. And well, I do take it very conservatively and just very close and slow. Get a little bit of a touch here. I don't think he noticed that I was still like wheel to wheel with him. So yeah, nothing major, just a little bit of scrap paint there. And well, I have to concede back to P5 for now. But well, we'll have a little bit of a battle for the rest of this race, and we're gonna see that. And as I said, that is what these cars are so great for. As everyone is on the level playing field, these cars are not very fast, so it's all about momentum and just braking correctly and taking as much speed as you can through every corner. These cars can be really fun. I think I did brake a little bit late there and bump a little bit into the back of the guy in front. Again, nothing major. It's something that happens in these cars. I've noticed that quite a lot. Nothing major happens most of the time, as these cars are not that fast. There rarely is any spinning from a direct hit from behind, so it's not that bad. As long as you are not really hitting and sending someone off into like a barrier or something, it's usually fine with these little bit like these small hits. For now, I'm still staying behind, and the guys behind me are also fighting, and for now over a second away, so I feel kind of comfortable and want to try to attack the guy in front, get a little bit of a better exit and also a little bit of slipstream. So yeah, for the next corner I managed to take this quite well, I think, but also the guy in front was doing the same, so we are still on even pace here. The guys in front are also still very much in reach, so we'll see what we can do. I think I did brake a little bit weirdly for this corner, but I get a better exit and manage to pull alongside and eventually I think overtake. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely just from the little bit of a better exit. I still stay defensively on the inside here and just try to take this as close as I can while taking more than enough speed, and try to take the inside for Luffield here. Get a little bit of an oversteer moment, and that oftentimes is more than enough to just throw you off balance and for the other cars behind to, well, get a run on you. And that happened. A little bit of a touch again, but yeah, again, nothing major. And sadly, two guys managed to get through. So I found myself back in P6 and also getting pressured from behind. And well, we did jump ahead to the last lap of this race since nothing major happened. I was fighting quite a lot with the guy in front. It was really nice. I really enjoyed this. This is the racing that I really like, where there's not a lot of punting going on, but just very close racing. Something like that is not that great. I definitely did outbrake myself too much there and went into the backside and, well, at least a little bit into the side, and that can definitely cause some trouble. Luckily he managed to keep it together and, well, stayed in front. I would have let him through regardless if for some reason he would have not made that. And in the end I think still am in P5 because the guy in front did get a penalty, or even 2, as you can see here. So yeah, nothing great in terms of results, but I felt like the racing itself was really good and I really enjoyed it. So next we're gonna head to Road America, and this is also the short variant. And, well, I was looking at the track and was like, okay, this is just basically 4 corners and a lot of straights, so how can this be interesting? It definitely can, as you'll be able to see, as the guy here in front decides, like, I'm not there. I don't know what that was, like turning into me like that. I was just able to keep it together and not go onto the grass, which would have definitely sent me around. And, well, that whole exchange meant that other people were also able to overtake me, and there's also a guy to my left, I think, not quite sure. It's really hard to tell with the arrows, but for now I managed to, well, get a kind of good exit here onto the long back straight, and, well, kind of side by side with this guy. We are pretty much even. He is a little bit in front, but for some reason wasn't doing all that well in terms of speed. I don't know why he slowed down so much there, if this is the slipstream, but he opened the door here and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take that. And, well, I don't know if it was him or the guy to his right, but, well, something happened there. And for some reason I get a big penalty for that, 2.25 seconds. That was really unfortunate, and I was a little bit frustrated by that. Luckily, from the incident itself, nothing major happened. I just hit the wall and was able to carry still a lot of speed, I think sending it quite a lot through that corner. Luckily, I didn't hit anyone that was coming from behind, and I actually managed to really gain on the top 3 here. So for now, maybe I can keep up with these guys. I have to contend with this penalty, so, well, as I said, not great, and that means that if I want to get a good position here, I really need to overtake and pull away from a couple of guys, so that's probably not gonna happen. But still, as I said, this car for me was all about the racing itself, not really that much about the result, since, yeah, this car just, since everyone is in the same boat, it's just all about the racing itself, and it's really fun, I have to say. If you haven't tried that yet and you still have the opportunity, I think this video is gonna come out kind of late in the week. If you can, definitely do it, and if not, well, it will come back, and it's definitely something that, as I said, is really fun, and I really enjoy this. Same with the slower categories in the Open series, which I'm also definitely gonna take a look at. But yeah, we're gonna jump ahead in this race also a little bit. Nothing major happened. I'm still behind these guys, and in the meanwhile it started raining, and that is something that also was the case in qualifying. And, well, since there is nothing, well, not much you can do in terms of tuning here, I think the only thing you can do is tire pressures. That is what I did here, because, as I said, in qualifying it was raining. I did increase my tire pressures because tires were just so cold, and yeah, here the rain really starts to set in. You could see the wipers going, and that's gonna definitely get worse over the race, as I for some reason decided to go 3 wide here. Luckily one guy did dip out of that exchange, and, well, I managed to take that place and I'm now in P3. But as I said, the rain is gonna get worse, and I think luckily did increase my tire pressures. I'm not 100% sure if it's the same in Forza Motorsport like it is in other games, and especially the racing sims, where you definitely want to increase tire pressure quite a lot for your tires if it's raining and cold. As I said, not quite sure if it's the same, but you can see in the bottom right that the tires are definitely getting cold, at least the front ones for now. Well, that's something that I still want to experiment with. Maybe some of you can help us out here and have some experience in this. Because these cars don't have racing tires, so you can't put on wets in this case. So yeah, you have to make do with your I don't know if these are just stock tires or street tires. I'm not quite sure what was on this car, but as I said, nothing like in terms of racing tires. And well, into the second to last corner here, I get rear-ended a little bit. Again, nothing major, but that means that I'm definitely under pressure. I did lose out in the lead up to this, and well, wasn't really able to keep the guys at bay behind me. And well, the one here, the silver Subaru, is had the better exit out of the last corner, and that's like very big on this track since the straights are so long, and well, did manage to overtake me. I was struggling a little bit on brakes for when it really started raining here. It was definitely getting more difficult to drive this car, and you can see here another guy on my inside, and I really need to be careful because I don't want to hit him, and I don't want to get sent into the grass. Luckily I did take this corner a little bit careful because he just did drive like there was no one else there. Well, maybe not on purpose, because as I said, driving definitely did get way more difficult. But that means that I'm now back in P4, and with the penalty that I have, I probably will not even be able to keep this. And well, still with the slipstream getting a little bit of a launch on this guy, but he's on the inside. I'm just trying to take a better exit here out of the second to last corner, but he covers the inside line, same for this one, so I have to back out a little bit, and that means that I also don't get a very good exit on the straight. So that means P4 right now, but with the penalty that I did get, which I don't think I deserved for the exchange that happened there, because I was lucky to survive that. Well, still only P5 in this case. But as I said before, these cars are not so much about the end result for me, they are about the racing itself. As I said, really fun. It produces very close racing if the lobbies are kind of balanced in terms of skill levels. I think the skill rating in Forza Motorsport still isn't that great in terms of putting players of similar skill level into a lobby. I'm not quite sure if that's something that's going to be addressed in the future. I really hope so. But yeah, that's it for this. I really enjoyed these cars, and I hope that something like that comes back. Maybe another car, but like the slower category is really fun to me. And yeah, let me know if you also enjoy this, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, definitely consider doing so. It would really help me out. But for now, I want to thank you for watching. I've been HD Racing. See you in the next one.